This story just continues to get worse. A new update on the Diamond Princess, more infections today, and shocked at how many people have been tested on that cruise ship. Hey, what's up everybody? This is Tony with the Lido Loca cruise show. Welcome back. Welcome to the show. If you enjoy cruising, please consider subscribing with the notification bell on. That way you don't miss out on any of our episodes. Well, the Diamond Princess, the cruise ship that is quarantined in Yokohama on the coast of Japan, continues to show and get new infections of the virus. There was a statement released by Japanese health officials just this morning saying that 39 more passengers have been confirmed to have the virus. This brings the total infections associated with that cruise ship up to 174, 24 confirmed Americans with the virus from the Diamond Princess. This is more infections than anywhere else in the world outside of China. That cruise ship represents more infections than any country that has confirmed cases, again, outside of China. The approach that the Japanese health officials have been taking with the Diamond Princess is to test individuals, and when individuals come back testing positive, they remove them from the cruise ship and they take them to a hospital unit where they are treated. The people that are confirmed cases for are in serious condition, either on ventilators or in an ICU. What's scary in this last announcement is one of the confirmed cases is actually one of the quarantine workers, one of the Japanese health workers that have been working on the ship with the passengers there, and now they have a confirmed case of a health worker coming down with the virus. What is challenging in this situation is the quarantine is set to end on February the 19th, but only a small percentage of the passengers have been tested. My friend Don over at Don's Family Vacation did a great video yesterday talking about the lack of testing. I would recommend that video to you. But looking at the numbers, it is shocking. 3,600 people associated with the cruise ship, 439 passengers have been tested, and of those, over 170 confirmed cases. If you're wondering what the math looks like on that, that's around 12% of the passengers being tested. 12%. That's a lot of people that haven't been tested. 88% of the 3,600 not being tested. And every time they test, they come up with more infections. So that is shocking and that is scary. Now, Japanese health officials, they've come under some scrutiny. There's been some questions about how well they've communicated, what process they are following. From their perspective, they say they don't have the capacity to test everyone, but a lot of people are pushing back saying, well, get some help. In China, they were able to ramp up, start testing thousands of people per day. What is going on in Japan? Now, the World Health Organization is standing behind the Japanese health organization, saying that they're doing the right thing. They are identifying people that are sick. They are taking those sick people and they are treating them. And it's a very fluid situation. The World Health Organization talking about how even the incubation period of this virus is not necessarily known. When to test people, not necessarily known. Case in point, 2 people that they tested that came back as clear, as negative, now are confirmed cases of the virus. So even people that were tested now having the virus. And apparently the testing is pretty intrusive. It's not just a simple mouth swab, that kind of thing. It's an intense testing that could cause the person to start coughing and possibly spread the virus that way. Pretty challenging. I tell you what, if I was on the Diamond Princess, I'd straight up be freaking out. People are starting to feel it on that cruise ship. Crew members reaching out to their home governments saying that we're trapped here, we're afraid we're going to get sick. Local Japanese citizens draping signs off their balcony talking about the lack of information and worried that they're not being kept in the loop. I can just imagine that as you're locked down for a long period of time in your cabin, that the stir crazy has to set in a little bit, the fear and the wonder as to what is going on. And I guess you got to think that if you haven't been tested, they assume that you're okay. But if you start to get this information from the outside that the more people they test, the more cases they find, and they haven't even tested 15% of the cruise ship, It's got to be unsettling. I don't know what I would do if I was in that situation. It's really easy for all of us as observers on the outside looking in and pointing fingers. I'm sure it's a challenge for the Japanese government. I'm sure it's a challenge for the people that are on the cruise ship. Everything that I've seen coming from Princess, they're doing everything they can to make this the best situation possible. Big ups to Princess on that. But wow, still a lot of unknowns. And as we start to approach the date of February the 19th, it is interesting to contemplate what may happen next. I feel like you got to test everybody at some point. Maybe wait till the end of what could be the incubation period. But if you got people starting to infect people during this quarantine, then their incubation period is going to go longer. I don't know what's going to happen here. Just shocking facts. The largest set of cases outside of China, and more people getting sick daily, and now even a health worker getting sick. So it's a cruise nightmare, honestly. But that's the information. I do feel like it's an isolated case. I'm not dissuaded from cruising in areas where this hasn't been an issue. North America, Australia, Europe, all the places, primarily Asia is where this is going on. And it doesn't dissuade me from doing the normal cruise thing, living that cruise life. But I tell you what, I can feel for those people that just were trying to live the cruise life, and now they're in a whole lot of challenge. This is Tony for the Lido Loca Cruise Show. Let me recommend another video to you. Thank you for stopping by, and until the next time, we'll see you on the Lido. Bye.